Hey everyone, this video is my coming out video as an adult with new orthodontics. Woohoo! How fun is it going to be to have a YouTube channel and make videos and have a podcast all while I am lisping now for the next however many months. But anyway, this is my new reality I get to lean into. I have in my mouth what's called a palate expander. And it's both a physical thing, right? But it's also a metaphor. And I want to explain both because although I hate the physical thing, I love the metaphor. So the physical thing is designed, I have one down here and then one on the roof of my mouth. And it's designed over time. I like crank this little key thing that's up in them. And it's designed to open over time to literally expand in this direction, expand my palate, the roof of my mouth, right? A palate expander. But I'm also thinking about the word palette, like a painting palette, like, you know, that painters have and they dip their brushes on and they paint. And your palette, if you have a bigger palette, you have more colors that you can fit on there and play with. And so I love the metaphor of what does it mean right now that I am going through a process of expanding my palette of colors that I can paint with in my life. It's a big deal. It's a 2-year-long orthodontic journey that I'm on right now to actually expand this palette, but it also happens to coincide with a time in my life when I'm trying to build my business even bigger. And there are some other like big things in my personal life I'm trying to do. And so I really am working on expanding the palette of options that I have in my life. And it will even be an option to be migraine free, which is possible perhaps when I'm done with this whole orthodontic process. Like that's a possibility too. The problem is the actual process of palette expanding is painful. I hate the 5 minutes after I turn that key and I have to experience my forehead kind of hurts and my palate kind of hurts. And I just don't like it. And I was talking to my therapist about that moment and she gave me 3 suggestions. And I am going to pass these suggestions on to you all because I feel like all of us, no matter what we're going through in our lives, especially as students, like the very definition of being a student is being someone whose palate is being expanded, right? You're learning new things. So you have more and more choices in your life. And educators, you come to me to take my courses around teaching students to study to expand your palette of choices for how to teach students. And then people who are starting your businesses with me, your academic coaching business, you are expanding your palette as well. And it's hard. We all go through contractions of, oh, learning is hard. So step number 1 is for me to feel the discomfort. When I feel it in my forehead, to let myself feel the discomfort. Step number 2, my therapist recommended, and I've been playing with, is to remember my why. Why am I doing this? It's because I might be migraine free. It's because I have neck pain that might free up. It's because I'm not sleeping well. All of these reasons are my big why. I'm going to feel so much freer on the other end if I keep on doing this, turning consistently. And then the last thing is take care of my little girl. Distract her with popsicles as well. Always have popsicles on hand to distract myself. It's like do both. Feel the discomfort fully, and then also allow myself to feed that little girl who just wants a treat after doing something hard. So my question to you as you go into the summer and as you think about all your goals for the next school year, whether you're a student, an educator, a business builder, a parent, whatever, is what palettes are you currently hoping to expand in your life? And how can you develop the routines or the habits of feeling the discomfort, remembering your why, but then always allowing yourself to distract with popsicles? I would love to know what your palettes are that you're expanding. Please, if you're watching this on email, please hit reply and let me know. You can always reach out to me if you're watching this on YouTube. at gretchenwegner.com, and I'd love to hear from you then too. And if you're interested in expanding your palette with any of my work, check out all of my courses and such on gretchenwegner.com. Take care, y'all.